Amtgard. My name is Julian Greystoke and I'm here to do a video for you today that is all about write-ups for A&S competitions. My cat Jane is here to help and cover me in his hair. So whether you've been in an A&S competition before or you're thinking about being in one soon, you may have noticed that write-ups are a thing. You've probably been told, make a write-up for that item, and then you sat there going, WTF is a write-up. But today I'm here to talk to you about how I make write-ups. Perhaps there are videos like this that already exist, but you know what those videos don't have? Me. So let's talk about write-ups. I've got my notes. First of all, why do we need write-ups? Well, the main reason, especially if you're going into a large A&S competition, is that the judges are not going to have time to talk to you and ask you about your entry. So it is super important that you include as much information as you can so the judges know what they're looking at, how hard it was, so they can score it properly. Now you may be thinking to yourself, but my piece of art is really obvious. I don't need a write-up. Well, guess what? You do. You should always be prepared with a write-up for your entry. Even if it is a small A&S competition and your regent or judges don't tell you to have one, have one. But if you are going to a large A&S competition where you are told you are going to need a write-up, and that is pretty much any large A&S competition, you're sure as heck going to need a write-up. Not only because it's important, but also because it is the rules. I don't know if any of you have entered any art competitions outside of Amtgard, but I have entered a lot of writing contests. And if you were to go into one of those contests and ignore the rules about formatting, word count, all of that stuff, you will be disqualified sight unseen, right out of the gate for not following the rules. And yeah, some A&S judges are gonna do that. Learning to follow the rules of an A&S competition is going to help you out if you ever want to enter your art other places, because there you are definitely going to have to follow the rules or you're going to be disqualified. So, what should my write-up look like, you may be asking yourself now, with slight trepidation and panic as you realize that yeah, you are going to have to make them, and yeah, you're going to need one for every single one of your entries. Your write-up should be typewritten if possible. That way the judges don't have to try to decipher your handwriting. This also means that you're going to have to be preparing this ahead of time. You're probably not going to be doing it when you get onto the site. What it should not look like is a hastily written thing, clearly written on the day of the event with sloppy handwriting that the judges can barely read. Now the part that you've probably really been waiting for, which is why I saved it for last. What should my write-up include? So I'm going to tell you what I like to include in my write-ups. First of all, don't include your name unless specifically asked by the judges. Most of the time your entries will be given a number. So first I will usually put the title of my work. And if it doesn't have a title, a 2 or 3 word description of the work. Next, I write in what category I believe that this entry belongs in. If you are not sure what category your entry belongs in, please ask your regent. That's what they're there for. Bother them with this shit. Next, I put in the amount of time it took me to complete my entry. I suggest that when you do this, you round up with your estimates of your time. Next, I include all of the materials that went into making this entry, and after that, I give details about how I created the entry. Anything that is culturally interesting about it, any challenges that I faced, anything at all that I think the judges would like to know. Here's the thing, you can't expect your judges to be experts on every form of art. In the world of Amtgard, you just can't. So the more information you can give them in this section, the better. Some people also like to include whether this is their first try at that kind of art. And yeah, sometimes that can be helpful for the judges. This section is super important because this is the only way you will get across how you made the thing. And there you go, that is what I include on a write-up. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them for me in the comments below. If you are watching this video on Facebook, probably don't leave any comments below this video on Facebook because I might not see them and I want to make sure that I see them. If you are interested in what else I do on this channel, I mostly talk about books and writing as well as a few other things. So if you liked what you saw here and want to see more of me and my face, definitely check out more of my channel. I also have some other Amtgard related videos on this channel. They are in a playlist called Amtgard. Links below in the doobly-doo. And if you are interested in checking out my videos, I post new ones Mondays and Fridays. So I'll say goodbye to you now, and I hope that you guys make some awesome art and create some excellent write-ups to go along with it. Bye!